Sagittarius man and Aquarius woman. I like those two together. Those two are actually like friendship soulmate types. They tend to do well together because they have the same approach to life. They both are independent. They both are into positive energy. They both are into motivating each other to be the best version of themselves that they can be. They're both a highly philosophical, highly intelligent people, these two together. They're both very much so into traveling the world, very much so into a global understanding of the world, very much so into loving the depth of life, the creativity that life has to offer. They both resent a mundane existence, so they're very much so attracted to making sure that they are actively seeking new experiences, very interested in basically finding new ways to relate to the world, finding new approaches, new viewpoints, new intellectual ways to dissect this human experience that we're all going through. Both are highly intuitive, highly spiritual, very eager to learn as much as they can in general about life, about the world around them, tend to be very open-minded, very much so into having intellectual conversations, making love to each other's minds. You know, they're very big on that, like making love to each other's minds. And oftentimes they're very turned off by people who don't have the intellect to be able to sustain a curiosity about life. They're very turned off by people who don't have the ability to communicate a genuine curiosity about the world that we live in. They're both also very committed to social justice, to human rights, to wanting to make the world a better place, or at the very least, leave it better than they found it. So there is a spiritual calling upon their life that is also very active for the two of them. Those two tend to make very best friends for that reason, because of their propensity to really think about life very deeply and very creatively. They tend to make best friends, and if they happen to also be lovers, even great, if they can work that out. When they fall in love, usually it's going to be for life, because their approach to the world is always unconventional. That's the other thing. They're truly unconventional in everything that they do. How they think, how they are, how they experience the world is truly unconventional. So when they get together, it's basically like a beautiful partnership where they're able to not only experience each other, but they experience the world through each other's eyes. Because again, their connection is not just physical, it's also deeply intellectual, deeply spiritual, and it's rooted in a desire to be good, to do good, to speak truth, to be authentic, to be who they are, and to own their own power. So for this reason alone, I love seeing these two together.
You can book your astrology reading at intuitivehealing.com. You can also watch videos at Intuitive Healing here on YouTube for Astrology 101 content. Listen to the Aquarius podcast on Spotify, as well as here on YouTube for your horoscope. If you're interested in astrology and love connections, you can visit at Styled Under Libra. And of course, for health and wellness and holistic healing, visit at Styled Under Virgo for all of your astrology content. Thanks so much for watching.